Shalom and welcome to Mitzvah Torah. This year is entitled Overview of Shabbat leading into Tisha B'av, the Halachot. So we have the 9 days leading into Shabbat, Shabbat Chazon, which leads into Tisha B'av. Once upon a time, hundreds of years ago, actually Shabbat Chazon, they did not dress up with Shabbos clothing, Ramah says, but we long have stopped that. And we wear regular Shabbos clothing. Many people have a Shabbos. Maybe they don't have a long Shabbos shower, Friday shower leading into Shabbos, but many are makil to go ahead and wash and do a shower for Shabbos. And Shabbos is regular, according to most Shitot. And then the big question is, as we approach Tisha B'av, the final meal, the Sudash Lishi. So there are those that say already in the whole afternoon you should only be learning the Torah that you're allowed to learn on Tisha B'av itself. Many say that every year that's what applies, and even on Shabbat, when Shabbat is leading right into Tisha B'av, others say it's Shabbos, learn your regular Torah, and even during a regular year you can end up trying to only learn Gin, Bar Kamsa. You can end up wasting your time. So many are lenient in general and especially on Shabbat. Now we're at the meal. So what is halacha? Halacha is you have a regular meal. The Shulchan Aruch language is Afiluk Shlom HaMelech, a nice, fancy, beautiful meal like Shlom HaMelech. And you can eat till when? You can have Yizmiros and enjoy. You can eat till Shkia. At Shkia, once Shkia hits, it's already Tisha B'av. It's sunset. And that leads into Tisha B'av. So you don't have to eat every minute of Shabbos. It's not a contradiction to Shabbos. In fact, you had a nice, beautiful meal till now, and then you stop at Shkia. So then for the next 40 minutes or so, from sunset till the nighttime, it's sort of a quasi-status where it's still Shabbos. You're not going to walk around with regular clothing. You're not going to walk around barefoot or your Avela shoes. You can have your Shabbos shoes on, according to most opinions, and your Shabbos clothing on. And there's no public expression of Avila. On the other hand, you're not eating. And the private expression of Avila you have, no washing in a nice, comfortable way, and no anointing yourself. So it's sort of a dual status until nighttime. Once the seis hits, you say, Baruch Hamav B'Kodesh L'Chol. At that point, you can do malacha. You take off your shoes and your Shabbos clothing. You wear your clothing for Tisha B'av. And then there's a mitzvah of Ner. We learned in previous year that the mitzvah of Ner is separate from Havdalah every night, every Saturday night, but just it's more bolate, it comes clear on this Saturday night specifically. So we go ahead and we make a bracha on the Ner. You think it can be done at home, and many say that if you're at home with your wife and she's not going to be able to make it to shul, the man should say the bracha on the Ner, because the Be'al Halacha is not so sure does a woman have the mitzvah of Ner or not. So therefore, some say it's best for the man to say the bracha on the Ner, or for them to both hear it in shul. And many minyanim push off Saturday night minyan, so that way people could go ahead and change and walk to shul and take the eichas to shul 15 or so minutes after the normal time of davening. And then, by saying Baruch Hamavdi, you could do malacha. Atachan Tanu, of course, is another way to permit malacha. And there are those that even say that on this night, since you don't have the proper Havdalah yet, it's best even for women to say Shemona Esrei with Atachan Tanu, because that's the proper Havdalah for the night. So we fulfilled the basic Hamavda that could allow malacha. We do Moreh Saturday night, and then we go through all the Lachas Tisha B'av Saturday night through Sunday, and then Sunday night we do Bar Pir Gafen and Hamavda. The summer was only Lachas Saturday night, but since it's rejoicing, we don't do Saturday night, and Sunday night's already too late. We just say Bar Pir Gafen and Hamavda, the bracha of Hamavda. If someone has to eat during the daytime, so they're not allowed to eat before Havdalah. You have a Chiv Havdalah upon you, so then if it's 3 in the afternoon, whatever it may be, it's at that point you'll do Havdalah. And then you do Havdalah, and then they'll be allowed to eat. Some say, in terms of drinking, if you could give the cup of wine to a kid who's old enough to understand Havdalah, but not old enough to fast, that would be even better, so you can avoid drinking wine, which you don't need to drink the wine when you give a kid who's a kid l'chinach. That's basically an overview of Shabbat leading into Tisha B'av.